So here we are by the river. It's angry, the river, today. Hello, Michelle. And I take it that the sound is good because my last live stream, you couldn't hear anything because I didn't have the little plus thing turned up on my little hairy thing. Sounds great. Thank you, Michelle. There is a little plus minus thing on this contraption, the microphone. And the last time I had it on silent. Well, almost on silent. So today we're looking at the brown water. It looks like shit, but it's not. When it's brown like this, when you bring the front in front of you, when you bring the mic in front of you, the camera, you get quiet. Is this a little better? How's this? Mic working? Mic working? It sounds great. Great. Thank you very much, Michelle. Since I have you here on this, so when we put the microphone here, can you still hear me? Test, test, test. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Now we're behind the camera. All these things, oh, here we go. When you place the mic in front of the camera, that's when it's not good audio. Whoa, that's good to know. Okay. Maybe the sound is picking up the river. So, live streamers, there's all these things we have to do and figure out in the live streaming because it's not, YouTube doesn't make it clear. A lot of things aren't working. For example, the iPhone is not stabilized when you go live. And then, strangely enough, if I go and speak, the recording behind the camera is good. But if I go in front of the camera, it's not picking up any sound. Very strange. Normally, iPhone picks up sound from the front and the back. So we lose things on the iPhone, or I'm not sure about the Android, but I know about the iPhone when we're streaming, and that's strange, and we got to figure it out. If anybody knows anything about it, please leave a comment here or on the replay. Getting back to the river. So when the river is brown like this, it means it's snowing, it's raining, and that's good for the environment. And as the water comes down from the mountains, it starts picking up and moving the soil underneath it. And that's why it goes brown like that. And high. It's very strong right now. If we fell in, we'd be gone. We'd be gone down by the river. It's very calming. And today it's very cold. Reminds me of a little bit of when I used to shoot Niagara Falls. on the Canadian side. Just massive amount of water. I wish I could show you these pictures that I talk about. They would appear somewhere here. Pink. I'm looking at a device this week that may allow me to do that. So, fingers crossed. Any body of water for me is like a meditation. And I don't know much about meditation, but it slows down my heartbeat, makes my breathing deeper, and just an overall kind of relax. Like a symphony, this water. Its sound flowing. Let me take you a little bit to the left. Look what people do. When the water goes down, I'll be cleaning that up. Look at those beautiful waves dancing on top of each other. Spring brown trees. Brown is the color of spring. Here and there, there's some greenery. See that greenery? Otherwise, it's all brown. No matter where you are, if you put yourself next to a body of water, you connect to it. This way. The sound of my doggie playing with one of her sticks and telling the stick who's the boss. There's a light snow falling. Can I take you there? Let's loosen up this camera. I love the tone of the trees. Little snowflakes. Gonna ask my friend tonight on the Dr. Rob show to sing Down by the River. He hosts the Dr. Rob show on Clubhouse. Good friend of mine who's going to be coming to visit these parts here in the Balkan Mountains in July. Looking forward to it. Maybe bring him in these spots here with his guitar and we could do a live stream. Have a Dr. Rob live stream concert on YouTube. That's a good idea. He has a slogan. Dr. Rob writes again. Again. It's a little bit of addictive. His show is Clubhouse at 11 p.m. EST. His profile is a little shark. He's a little sharky. I once brought a photo student here a long time ago. My God, almost a year ago. And they photographed, it's a little tight, this red cloth. You see it? And it's still here. That's amazing. Nothing changes around these parts. A beautiful flow. I'm going to pinch the iPhone to zoom in a little bit. There we go. And slightly bring it up. It's a little tight. Have to adjust that. I think 10 minutes a day of looking at the water is good for you. Closing your eyes or watching this live stream, but closing your eyes. And just hearing the sound of the world moving. How much this water provides for mankind. We gotta keep it clean. Gotta keep it clean. We gotta save our water. We gotta save ourselves. This is mountain water. This is where it starts from. Little teeny places on top of these mountains. And it starts to flow and flow from many. National Geographic has a special name for it. It's a water source. They actually coined that phrase. The source from where the water comes from. And it's like a little hole in the side of the mountain. And it starts to fall and travel and get down to the river here and make its way to the lakes and the lakes to the ocean. I think over the next few days, I'm going to take you to one of those water sources. I promised myself I'd be doing only 4 minutes, 6 minutes of these streams. But honestly, I think I could just stream this for hours. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle says, love listening to your voice, Zoran. Very soothing experience. Oh, what a nice compliment. Thank you. So there you are, sitting wherever you're at, all over the world. And here, through technology, we are able to view the flowing water in the Balkan Mountains. That's the Balkan Mountains. Or do they call it Balkan? Let's call it Balkan Mountains. And I'm in a country right now called Serbia. And it's where I'm at, it's bordering against another country called Bulgaria, where we have a good friend, an amazing singer and acoustic. She plays acoustic guitar. Her name is Vesi. She has an amazing voice. And Vesi is from Bulgaria. So where we're at, these mountains border on Bulgaria in a country called Serbia. And not too far away is Greece, Romania, and to the right of us and over the Adriatic is Italy. Let's get a little closer to the water. So far I say this in every one of my streams. I went from being a street photographer in New York City, shooting for all the big magazines and the newspapers, you name it, to this quiet little village, which I've now been documenting for the last 3 years. That water looks like it's making itself art. That flow is the art. Let's bring it up a bit. Ooh, shaky. Look how it moves, it creates. It looks like a moving sculpture. It should really make itself an NFT on OpenSea. Speaking of NFTs and Web3 and all those cool things, my friend here, Michelle Lord, she and her co-host, William Laurent, or Laurent, have a show on Wednesdays on LinkedIn, live on LinkedIn, which is 7 p.m. EST. And they go live for an hour, and it's called Web3 on 3. They have great conversations. Tonight will be an amazing conversation with a friend who's, her name escapes me right now, I apologize, but she's a senior aged woman, meaning she's got a lot of numbers in front of her age, but that doesn't mean anything because she has got so much spunk. She is just life itself. Anyhow, she brings people on to the platform of Web3 and making them aware of this new thing, the new technology, where we're going next with the internet. Stuff that a lot of elderly people go, oh, I don't want to get involved with that. She brings them on. She's amazing. So she'll be on tonight. They'll be on tonight. Web3 at 3. Web3 of 3. 7 p.m. EST on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's come a long way from just resumes. Special guest, Sandra Abrams, onboarding at Onboarding 60. That's what it is. Thank you very much, Michelle. Sandra Abrams. I think I'll open my fancy Sony camera and I will do some live, do some video, high-end videography. So later on I could send it to my agency called Stoxies. And offer part of this moment to the world. 2 p.m. EST today on LinkedIn. Yes, 2 p.m. Thank you, Michelle. Will be Web3 on 3. I always get it mixed up because I'm 6 hours ahead. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I watch it at 8 p.m. my time. But it's 2 p.m. EST. Web 3 of 3, LinkedIn. Okay. I hope you're enjoying this stream. The stream of the stream. So let me, before I end this, because I could stay here all day and I'm starting to freeze, I'm going to remove the camera. I'm going to remove the mobile phone, the cell phone, the iPhone, and just show you my setup so you could see it. I hope that in the future, when I purchase this, I'm already purchasing it, it's called Atrium Connect. And you could place a second camera and then you click it on and it will appear, it will appear right here, the picture. Oops, we lost focus. Let's go down. There we go. So this will be shaky. My apologies, because as I said before, iPhone loses stabilization when it goes live. Why, I do not know. But so I'm kind of in this spot here, right? And the river, as you know, is there. So here's my setup. The iPhone sits on top of here. The camera does its thing when I'm photographing a little bit of the river. And then I have this gigantic fluid head, Italian made from Manfrotto, Italian. And it's supposed to be smooth, but it was a little tight today. And then underneath it, it's a Gitzo tripod made of some carbon material, which is supposed to be really light, and it is. It's light on my back, but usually I just slip my shoulder in here and carry the whole darn thing. It's a good camera. It's called the Sony FX30. And it's got a hot little lens on there, a Zeiss lens. And make sure I don't fall in the river. It's got the ND filter. When it's too sunny, I just close this and then I'm able to shoot video. This thing is supposed to be smooth as heck. Today it was a little tight. I gotta figure out why I didn't set it up properly. So that's my setup. And I want to thank you for, there's the red cloth. So it matches with the camera actually. I want to thank you for visiting. And I also want to thank you for watching the replays. I've been getting a lot of views on the replays, and it's wonderful to see, especially since I'm technically still trying to get through this. And it will get better. I'm hoping I'll have it down pat in a week or so. Have yourself a great day and see you soon.